I've been running these platforms through proper testing cycles for a few years now, and that process just naturally builds up a sense of what's genuinely functional versus what's just designed to look that way. So today I'm walking through something that's been part of my active testing for the better part of a year. And after the walkthrough, I'm gonna go through a few things that have consistently helped me cut through the noise in this space. So first thing I go to is always the configuration stage. And the reason I give this part real attention is because the way a platform structures its setup process tends to reflect how the rest of it was put together. So token selection first. This platform runs on multi-chain protocol, which means no hard dependency on any specific network. And whatever the market's doing at any given moment doesn't restrict what's available to work with. Just pick what makes sense right now and move forward. I select Litecoin today. It removes the price volatility variable from the output entirely. So what gets produced is directly readable without having to factor in market movement. That makes it a clean testing environment. Okay, receiving address is next. Paste in LTC receiving address, nothing to overthink there. Okay, then hash rate power. It sets how much raw computer capacity gets allocated to mining. It's essentially the ceiling for everything that follows. Then mining speed. This one works a bit differently. It controls actual processing intensity on remote hardware side. Higher intensity means more efficient output overall, but it also moves the final numbers in a way that isn't always immediately obvious. So always take a moment, think about what the session is actually supposed to produce, and set it accordingly. Okay, target amount next. This is total volume I'm setting as a session objective. So now just doing a quick sweep, address, hash rate, speed, target, everything's correct. Press start. Good, session is started. So now we wait a while. Okay, final report is up. Total session time, shares processed, the algorithm that ran throughout, and breakdown of the infrastructure charges for remote hardware usage. Everything is laid out without any ambiguity. So, how to withdraw? There are two ways. Wallet Connect available and would handle the transfer automatically through smart contract, but personally, I go manual here. Walking through the transaction step-by-step, confirmation, routing, delivery, just gives a much more complete picture of what's happening with tokens. That's just how I prefer to handle it. Transaction is submitted, so verification should come through within the next few seconds. Good window to step back and talk through what cloud mining is for anyone approaching this without much background. So the core concept is pretty direct. Instead of sourcing and running physical mining hardware, computational work happens on remote infrastructure. No equipment to buy, no power draw to account for, no hardware issues to manage. And in 2026, that's a model that just makes practical sense. Rigs are expensive to build and run. Energy costs are a real ongoing factor, and keeping physical hardware properly operational takes consistent attention that most people realistically can't commit to. Cloud mining removes all of that. But because the threshold for launching one of platforms is genuinely low, there's no shortage of projects in this space that aren't built with any real longevity in mind. So a few filters that have proven reliable over time. Don't settle for a single test run under easy conditions. Cycle through different tokens, run sessions at different lengths, adjust the hash rate settings, test when conditions aren't ideal. Because platforms with real structural weaknesses, those weaknesses tend to surface pretty fast once the variables stop being favorable. And then the moment a session ends, move everything to a private wallet straight away. Don't leave crypto sitting on the platform between sessions. That's a habit I've kept without exception, and it's genuinely come through for me in situations where I wouldn't have expected it to matter. Anyway, appreciate the time, hope this gave a useful and honest look at how this functions in practice. Peace.